Hey friends, Tux here. I have a really cool Blu-ray player here which is recommended to me, and not just for movies, but also for audio. So I wanted to talk about this option for you. These days, this is one way of ripping. I get a lot of questions. How do you rip high quality MP3s or audio files from older CDs, like physical media CDs? And one way you can do it is with DVD players or Blu-ray players, but that's part of a conversation for a larger video. But for right now, this is one of the hardware pieces, one of the pieces of the puzzle to decoding, audio to make high quality files, okay? And this is a player which is not terribly expensive. I have the best price for you right now below in the description, so you can check that out. This is around $100, like 80. It goes on sale sometimes, so sometimes you can find it for about $80 or $90. It retails for over $100, which is pretty good price for a 2026 Blu-ray player, okay? This particular model I should mention is the model which is MBD1901, okay? It does come with a 12-month warranty, but it does have a weird little catch here that you have to subscribe or insert the warranty information 3 days after receiving the product, okay? But they do have all the contact information. That's a good sign too, But again, this did come highly recommended to me, and it has a rather unique look. Look at this. I'm curious if this is real. Like, look at this look. It has like a plastic top, but like a wooden, is that really wood? Like a wood tone looking bottom to it, and then like a little display. So very interesting. It is DTS, which is 2.0 digital out DVD video, so you can play DVDs and Blu-rays, okay, which is important. Every now and then I found things which are just DVD, or even, it sounds crazy, but I had one player back a while ago that would do Blu-rays great, but it didn't like DVDs for some reason. Bizarre. And of course that means it will play CDs as well too, and HDMI, okay, so does the high definition cable. And looking around the box here, let's see if there's anything else important here. Got the different things about the warranty. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's a nice giftable box, I will say, and this look of this player is very, very unique. So let's go ahead and dive in and open up this bad boy here. We'll go ahead and pull the top here. This is full 1080p video, so it'll work with all modern TVs and stuff. And oh, look at that, it does have wood tone. Whoa, more about that in a second, okay? Looking at the little packet here, let's see. Looks like we got some instructions and stuff. Comes nicely packed, nice foam and everything, so I think I'll make it to you. This did come in a box from Amazon, so it's very securely packed. And oh, it looks like there's some translucent. I didn't realize that was clear. Interesting. All right, more about that in a second. All right, Blu-ray player MBD1901. Nice color top to the book, but the rest is in black and white, it looks like. And it does have your basic things included. Talks about, different ways of hooking it up, different things it has. Of course, Blu-ray, DTS, Dolby, DVD, HDMI, and it does Java, which is interesting. Okay, pulling through here, maybe some data disks or for menus, On the back here, it talks about the different ports. We'll cover that when we look at this. Talks about the remote. The remote is a little bit bigger, at least in picture, than some remotes that come with these, $100-ish type Blu-ray players. The trend has been for smaller remotes over the years, and in some ways I kind of miss the big honking remotes with all the buttons, that allow you to do everything. Oh, it does have USB input. That's a good little feature we should mention. And it looks like there is a AV port out, so you could run it with RCA jacks into an older type TV if you wanted to, And then from there it does have the HDMI, and everything is pretty much normal, basic player. I'm sure you know how to hit play and pause and all that kind of thing. If you have a particular question about this, let me know and I can go deeper into it. But this is more of an unboxing video for you. Looks like there is a second audio. Okay, so it does do second audio channel, which is good, and second video channel, which is really unique. Not a lot of DVDs or Blu-rays that I have take advantage of that, but it's interesting. It has that feature. Looks like you can do a photo slideshow too, which is interesting. It plays JPEGs. Okay, maybe that's where the Java comes in. And then looks like controlling photo sidebar. Looking at the menu system, there is some internal video things you can change: brightness, contrast, hue, and saturation. So pretty cool. You have options there besides the TV. And then for audio settings here, it does have a thing where it does have downsampling. That's interesting. Okay, so HDMI selects HDMI mode, downsampling selects downsampling. Okay, we could talk a lot about that. If you have a question about that, let me know what that, what your question is. I can help you with that. Select when the amplifier is converted. Okay, this is interesting. Select with this when the amplifier is connected and the placer is not 96 kilohertz compatible. Interesting. Okay, it's cool. It has options. And then Dolby DRC, and that's a dynamic range compression where it kind of compresses all audio to one volume. The next little sheet in here is warranty information. Sorry, my voice again is going kind of wonky. funky today. Here's a quick start guide, troubleshooting, everything you need to know there. And then there is a little thing here for like kind of a hello, how to contact us, how the company was made. It's always interesting when they give you a little something about that, which is really good. So it said, we realize that most touching moments in life aren't found in grand celebrations, but in quiet everyday facets, you know, and that's so true. Like if you think back to, you know, overall your life, like, you know, of course there's, you know, fun events, big things, you know, graduations, weddings, you know, concerts, stuff like that, you know, big events, cons, that kind of thing. But sometimes those little everyday things are really nice. And just watching, you know, Blu-rays with a loved one or something is really special, watching some movies and stuff, you know, so that's really cool. And that's why this company was born. They craft home appliances with thoughtful design. And this is a really unique design. So they become silent guardians of those precious moments, because technology should feel warm and love, never like absent. Okay, so they want to have like a nice warm, like unique feel to their appliances, and looking at that, it certainly does. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessory box here. We'll open this up here, and looking in here, yeah, look at that remote, man. Wow, that is a honker. Look at the side. That is definitely a little bigger. Not the biggest remote I ever had by any means, but definitely bigger than some of the other standard, you know, little $100 Blu-ray player remotes. And oh, there's actually more cables in here than I thought. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. All right, so pulling this out here, you can see has kind of a nice brushed aluminum feel to it. Okay, it does use AAA's, not included. Okay, and we'll pop that back on there. And you have your wide variety of normal numbers, you know, volumes, forward, back, reverse, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of little extra buttons up here for like slow down, you know, like I guess it's slow video, display, menu stuff, you know, title, setup, audio. It's unique own audio button. That's a nice touch for us audio people. Zoom, okay, really cool. Mark set, mark view. There's lots of cool stuff here, mute, you know, all the usuals, but pretty cool. Nice. That's a pretty nice little remote. So I say kudos to them for that. All right. This is something which, I never thought I would care about, but you know, as time has went on and I have different electronics and different, you know, needs for input, it's kind of nice. They include this. It's kind of rare. Sometimes like camcorders will include this, but not usually Blu-ray players, where this is a old school RCA yellow, red, white plug set with a smaller like video out plug. So you can actually plug this into older TVs, which is cool. It's nice you have that option. Options are always good, okay? Looking at this here, we have the power supply, and this is a proprietary power supply. I kind of wish it was like USB-C, but it is its own little power supply. So you can see that right there. Small brick, like the form factor, and of course there's a plug. And then finally here in the box is the HDMI. Looks like this is a nice thick cable. Here, we'll open this up, we'll bust it out. Nice rubbery, thicker HDMI cable. Here's a plug for you. I know you know what that looks like, but just to give you an idea. So, you know, I have better quality plugs. In fact, if you go through my channel, you'll see that I do have some, I tend to get better cords than what the stock are, but I still always appreciate when they include a included cord. You guys know I always say I love new cords with new devices, because some companies will cheap out and not throw this in. And even though I do use, you know, usually the, you know, more premium cables, it's the type of thing where I love having these as a backup, because sometimes like there are times where cables kind of crap out on you, you know, and it's nice that you can just go into your little box of your little stash of extra cords, you know, and pull out that extra cord. It's a nice touch. So thank you for including the cord. It's a really thoughtful, nice thing to do. So here we are, guys. Check it out. Here is the player. And this is definitely the most unique Blu-ray player I own, without a doubt. Very, very cool look to it. I always appreciate like nice aesthetics and different things. So this is cool. This reminds me honestly of like kind of like a portable player, but this wood tone here, and this is plastic. Okay, so it's not real wood. It'd be I'll be honest here. If it was real wood, I'd be blown away, you know, because nobody uses real wood in a case, you know. But it's cool. It has that real wood look, you know, and very, very small, like form factor. Like pretty much, you can see right through it here. There's the laser, you know, the motor to spin, and then you can kind of see the air vents kind of right through the back side there. So really cool, very simple, and I like the translucentness. Like look at that. I'm digging how that looks. It really is cool, and has all the different Javas and all the little plugs up there and stuff. So very cool. And to the front here, we got like a little screen. We're gonna plug it in just a moment. Looking around the back side here, you can see there is a DC in. That's where you plug in the power. Okay, so We'll just plug that in for those who want to see that. And then this, of course, this goes right to the wall, okay? And then here is where the HDMI plugs in, okay? And that would go to the TV, obviously. Okay, on the side here, we got some more plugs for you. And this does want to, I keep wanting to like click that and open it. It does stay shut, as you can see. If you're not touching it, it stays shut. But for some reason, I keep wanting to hit this, and you click it to open it. See the open button? I keep hitting that for some reason. So anyway, I'll try not to, I promise, okay? Look inside here, we have the AV out. That is where the TV, the RCA goes in, just like that, to plug into an older style TV. We'll keep that off for now, though. And then this is really cool. I love the fact it actually has a USB plug. Okay, that way you can plug in a USB stick with, like, you know, hours of TV or music or whatever you want in there, okay? I didn't see a spec for the biggest size. Most of them will tell you a rather reserved size, like 512 or something, but I've heard oftentimes I've seen where you can stick a terabyte of movies into one of these and it will actually play. But you have to kind of experiment a little bit. Lots of times I think because of warranty information, they don't want to say, oh yeah, you can put this huge honking stick in and then have it not work, you know. But there's a lot of variables that you want to make sure it's the right file format and, you know, everything else too. So what you stick in there kind of is on you to a certain degree, but it's cool that it has that. And you can put in a music disc of USB with like thousands of music files. It really cool option for you. And then right here we have play, pause, okay, and then power. So it's cool it actually has some menu options right here on the side in case the remote is out of juice or something, you know. The bottom here has nice air circulations. One thing I love about collecting physical media is there's so many ways of getting it these days. Like stores like Target and Walmart usually have clearance ones. You can find them at yard sales, you know, Salvation Army, lots of places. Online on eBay, like you can find Blu-rays and it's fun to collect and it's not terribly expensive, which is really cool. Now prices do vary, some can be very expensive actually, you know, but just in general it's an easy hobby to get into, you know. Here we have Lost Starfighter, cool little 80s movie, very fun. We'll pop this open here and pull out the Blu-ray. Let me give this a little pop. And also, I love the fact that, and I haven't talked about in this video before, but I have mentioned before, I love physical media because, like, during hurricanes and things like that, when a Blu-ray player has to go online, like a PS5 or something, it can be like pretty much like bricked if the internet is not working. It can be a huge inconvenience. So I love just standalone players that can just play a movie, play an audio file, that kind of thing, without having to connect to a service or whatever have you, you know? So here we have the disc in there, and that looks very nice in there with the wood tone and everything. We'll give this a little shut here. There we go. And then from here, let's see. I can feel it spinning. It has... You hear that? Has a little vibration to it, like most players, you know, it's nothing out of the ordinary or whatever. And we're just spinning up and going. So, and you can kind of see it spinning through there just a little bit too. In fact, let me put the light on here real quick. Maybe this will highlight it even more. You can kind of see how it's spinning through there. So I like the fact you can kind of see it. It kind of reminds me of like a PS1 or something, you know. And you know, I like the fact this is like smoke, so you can kind of see it, but it's not like totally clear in case you don't like what the cover looks like, you know. To recap, this Blu-ray player, model MBD1901, could be a great little addition to your home theater or audio setup. It's great for watching movies, and the fact that it's standalone really makes me happy because hurricane season is right around the corner, you know. A few things I want to mention again, this is DVD and CD compatible, so you could use it theoretically for pulling music files off of discs, you know, and I'll probably make a full video on that later for just generalized pulling, you know, making your own audio files. I get that question a lot in this channel, but this can be used for that, you know, as HDMI output, USB playback. That's a game changer that you can put like thousands of songs on a USB stick and stick it into the Blu-ray player and have like a little mini jukebox. Or you could use it with photos too as another cool little touch, you know. Compact, lightweight, it's not going to take up a whole lot of real estate in your home theater and your TV setup, which is great. You know, simple user interface, very straightforward, uses remote control. We got buttons on the side here if you need to use the buttons on the side, which is great. And the affordable price point is really great too. And again, I can't speak highly of this enough. Like, movies and music have been a huge part of my life, you know. And if you're looking to give a cool gift to somebody, maybe someone who's just starting out, like enjoying movies, you know, maybe a child or something, give them a Blu-ray player, you know, give them some, you know, get some discs, a little stack of movies you liked as a kid, some stuff that's popular now, you know, give them a Blu-ray player, and they will love it. It's a great little gift, though. Keep them entertained for hours for sure, you know. A few key things to mention, though. This player usually, okay, doesn't include Wi-Fi or streaming. Okay, so this, again, is a standalone player. And to me, that's a strength, okay? Like, I don't want this to connect to some service or, you know, PlayStation Network or anything like that. I want just to be able to play movies on the go, especially in the case of like during hurricanes and times when Wi-Fi does go out. And we have Wi-Fi and we have backup Wi-Fi. We pay for 2 Wi-Fis in this house because of our work and stuff. But in general, like, you know, sometimes Wi-Fi goes out and it's a real pain if you can't watch movies, you know, especially during like hurricanes and stuff like that. You know, the audio quality is clean and clear for my audio people, okay? So keep that in mind. It has good dynamic range for movies and music. I wouldn't say it's like the most advanced audio player in the world, to be honest with you, but it plays movies very solidly for being a Blu-ray player, you know, and again, does do the Dolby Digital Plus, DTS, and PCM, you know, so there's a lot of options there for you. You know, the audio, you can get either pulled from the RCAs or from the HDMI. The sample rate is up to 48 kilohertz or 16-bit for standard playback, okay? And that's more than enough for making a basic MP3 for sure, you know, which will probably sound better than a lot of weird ones you might get on like online for free or something, like weird little like pirate sites or whatever. So anyway, guys, I hope that you're having a good one. I want to thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. You guys know I'm here to help, okay? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Click the link.